survived day one. Not in costume today, as you can tell. Lois Lane Clark from the 70s, not the recent one. So we are now going to be finding the comic book guy, men panel. Yeah. I'm very washed out today, sorry. And just thank you. Yeah, okay, I'm good asked again for pictures. It's going to be happening all day, so yeah, so
it's
quick
working,
edit there. So yes, we shall go venture forth to panels which we wish to go see, and who we missed yesterday, which was Greg Capullo or Scott Schneider.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it really. Yeah. We got a really good run yesterday with signings. We got almost everything done in one day, so it was very impressive. So we can actually look at the shop floor, as we call it.
Pretty busy yesterday.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, prepare for all of this. The people are flooding in right now.
This is just outside.
Yep, and that's leading to the office alley there. So let's see what it brings, shall we? And awesome costumes as well along the way. There's quite a few coming in. So see you in a bit, you guys. Okay. The first part of the morning. It was the morning when we went in.
Yes.
It was the Comic Book Men panel. So I thought it was epic. What did you think?
It was awesome. It's the first decent panel I've ever been to. No disrespect
in
to
my
the UK,
life.
but it was the best thing ever.
They had excellent screens at the side. You could see from every angle. You could hear them. They had a very comprehensive team of people sorting out lines, so you could ask questions. I'm not saying all the questions are great, but
they were great, and it was a good mix of good humour and actual genuine positive advice from Kevin Smith.
So yeah, basically Kevin Smith telling us to follow our dreams. That's basically what he was telling us. So yeah, a bit more of a tour around the floor, and what we're doing next.
I don't really know what we're doing next. There's so much going on.
I'm eating this giant pretzel, or what's left of it.
There are other signings, or rough signings, and panels and things today. We still get ourselves organised because.
Check out the shop floor, I think. So, yeah, some more footage shortly. I just got mistook for Zoe Deschanel, by the way.
You go.
Yep, that's me.
Sensual babies have been puppeteers, and I can prove it. Show of hands. Who's ever had a doll? Who's ever had a stuffed animal? Who's ever had, this won't be hard, an action figure? There we go. Within the last 10 minutes. There we go. All right. So, who's ever made it walk? Who's ever made it talk? Who's ever made it sneak up behind mommy and go boop? That is puppeteering. You have been animating your toys. You've been bringing them to life. And that's what this is all about. It's about being a puppeteer and how you can make puppets. It's easy to make puppets. Anything can be made into a puppet, which is why thank you, James. This is why I wrote this book. It's called 10-Minute Puppets. My wife said, you know how to be a puppeteer, you know how to be a dad, why don't you put them together and show people how easy and simple the magic of puppetry can be. But, she said, don't make it crafty. Make it for people like me. You're not married to Martha Stewart. So in here is really simple, easy puppets you can make out of anything, including this one. We're going to make a puppet right now. It's a puppet you actually have with you all the time. You have this puppet with you right now. Take a guess. What puppet do you have with you?
Yeah.
What? Your hand, exactly. This is your puppet right here. So, everybody, put your hand up. There you go. All right. Now, put your 4 fingers together. Bend them nice and flat. Tuck your thumb under. There. This is Elmo naked. It's true. You take that red fur and rip it off. This is what you have underneath. A human arm and a human hand. A puppeteer that I got to work with was named Jim Henson. And Jim said, we are actors, except we act from the wrist up. So you don't see our faces, you see our puppets. So this is the puppet's body, this is the puppet's head. What part would this be? The mouth, exactly. And up here would go the eyes, exactly. See, when I'm simple, easy. Now, I've been a puppeteer for a long time. In fact, my resume is most people's childhood memory. This is based on a show that I worked on Nick Jr. a few years ago. It was called Ubi. Who remembers Ubi? You remember when you were little, right? You remember watching Ubi, right? Ubi, yes. And my character wore a little red hat. His name was Keiko, and he would say things like, "You, Ubi, friends, perfecto, mwah." This was the puppet. Our hand and some glass eyes. That's it. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to involve special effects. And if you're lucky, they will pay you to do this. Rod. I'm a rod puppet because of this little stick that is attached to my wrist called a rod. With this rod, I can do things such as wave, blow kiss, and be proud.
Okay, so we just went to the Muppet workshop with Noel McNeal, otherwise known to me as Bear in the Big Blue House, and I was extremely excited to see this, and I actually got called up to be a Muppeteer on stage, which was epic enough in its own, but then afterwards I actually met him, and he signed my little book, and he was talking about the fact that he used to do Eureka's Castle, which I used to love Eureka's Castle. It's like, yeah, I did Magellan the Dragon. I was like, no way! So that is why he signed it as Magellan. I got a photograph with him doing Muppeteer hand, which is brilliant. So that's just made my day today, and we're gonna, I don't know, my face hurts from smiling right now.
Until Venture Brothers panel 4.
Yes, that's what we will do. So, yeah, let's take a
Good Muppet times.
Yes, good puppeteering times.
Lois Clark.
Awesome.
The photo or video?
It's a video. Alrighty, a little bit of a conclusion to day 2, which is our first costume day on the other side of the pond, I guess. Went very well.
You well received the film?
Yes,
People recognised us?
Definitely. Loads of people like, eh. So I think we'll be reliving it again, definitely. So since I last filmed, we went to Venture Brothers panel, which was awesome. It's like a Q&A, and a panel for the Oddities antique store, which was badass because we hope to visit that. So yeah, overall that is a conclusion of this day, and we'll be starting again tomorrow with an Archer Q&A. Yeah.
Panel followed by a
Superman.
75 years of Superman panel.
Which Bruce Timm is going to be there. So yeah, we look forward to starting the day with that tomorrow. So till then, we're going to get some most deserved rest
And food. And
food,
stuff.
liquids.
And a free bus home.
Yeah, let's go get the free bus, man. So till tomorrow, we'll see you then, everybody. Bye from Lois and Clark, signing out.